Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about where data for machine learning comes from and why it's so important for creating effective models. In the world of machine learning, data is the foundation of everything. The quality of the data we use for training directly impacts how accurately and quickly our model will work. Let's break down where to get data from, how to collect it, and what factors we need to consider to achieve the best results. If we want to predict the weather, we need historical data on temperature, precipitation, and other weather conditions. A machine learning model learns from data that shows how the weather changes over different seasons, months, or even days. With such data, the model can predict what the weather will be like in the future. If we want to predict stock prices, we need historical price data. Machine learning algorithms can analyze stock prices, identify patterns, and make predictions based on historical data. This is an example of how important it is to have access to accurate data for training a model. If we want to learn about a user's interests, we need their likes or posts. Social networks like Facebook or Instagram collect information about user preferences, and based on that data, recommendations can be made, or predictions can be made about what someone might like, or even targeted advertising campaigns. The more data, the better. Tens of thousands of examples are the minimum for the algorithm to learn to make accurate predictions. The more data there is, the more accurate the model will be, as it will be able to see more diverse examples. Data is collected however it can be. Some do it manually. It takes longer, is smaller in quantity, but it's error-free. Some do it automatically, simply feeding everything they find into the machine and hoping for the best. But as the saying goes, find it where you can. Big companies like Google use their users for free data labeling. Remember when reCAPTCHA asks you to identify all the traffic signs or crosswalks in a photo? That's one way companies get labeled data to train their systems. By the way, reCAPTCHA not only serves as protection against bots, but also helps Google train its models and improve technologies like machine vision and natural language processing. What about medical data? There is a lot of data in the medical field as well, and it can be used to create machine learning models that assist in diagnosing diseases, predicting risks, and even developing new treatments. However, the problem is that this data is often personal information that needs to be protected. Where does medical data come from? One source is electronic health records of patients. These data can include information about diagnoses, test results, medical history, and so on. Medical images like X-rays, MRIs, and other visualizations are also important sources of data for training machine learning models. Are these data publicly available? Unlike data in other fields, medical data is often restricted or available only in limited amounts. This is due to privacy concerns and the need to protect patient information. However, there are open datasets, such as disease research datasets, medical image datasets, and genetic data, that can be used for scientific research and technology development. For example, projects like the Open Images dataset, or MIMIC3, a dataset with real medical records, provide researchers access to data that can be used to create and improve diagnostic models. However, this data often requires special permissions and compliance with strict data protection rules. In recent years, major medical institutions and research centers have begun sharing parts of their data, especially as part of the fight against COVID-19. Projects using data to combat the pandemic, such as collecting infection data, conducting medical research, or sharing genetic information, were undertaken not only by universities and hospitals, but also by large tech companies. This data helped create models that could predict virus spread or track vaccine effectiveness. We will discuss these data further in a separate video. As we can see, data is the foundation of all machine learning, and the more diverse and high quality the data, the more accurate and effective our models will be. In the field of medicine, there are certainly challenges related to the confidentiality and accessibility of data, But with the development of technology and an increased focus on open research, we can expect new opportunities to use medical data in the future while maintaining the necessary security standards. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos, where we'll dive deeper into the topic of medical data, its use in machine learning, and how new technologies are transforming the world of medicine. Thanks for watching.